we go to different places. We stumble across a lot of people who affect us and inspire us to be better. Out of all the journeys I've been through, my journey through the Access program was like a roller coaster that never went down. I led this journey with strangers who became my family. We started this program as different people who came from different backgrounds, and somehow they became a big part of my life. As we're approaching the end of this program, I'm realizing how important it was for me to meet them at this age. Those people helped me become a better version of myself in a lot of ways. I can now go through a presentation confidently and without messing anything up. It's a great accomplishment since a lot of people reach college without knowing how to do that properly. I learned to accept cultural differences and I understood my culture more as we discussed American culture. I know that if we want to live in peace, we have to accept cultural differences. As we went higher and higher, we saw bigger parts of what we left below. We noticed a lot of problems that were affecting our community badly. As we went through Women's Rights Month, I realized that a lot of rights are taken from women in Palestine. I realized that if I want to have a better future, fighting for gender equality is a must. As we went through Black History Month activities, I started to keep up with the news about every crime that happened because of race and the number of crimes that happen per month. I decided to help end inequality as much as I can. We chose to raise funds for our community project to help disabled people. We worked hard to raise funds and the results were huge. The improvement in my English skills has been huge. I can now have conversations with native speakers without difficulties, and that's something my English school books would never achieve. The Access program was the inspiration to many of my greatest accomplishments, and I know that this is only the beginning, and that's what makes me excited for the future. The fact that every happy thing comes to an end devastates me, yet somehow it's comforting. I know that this is not the end, it's only the beginning of many great things. And even if we don't get to choose where we come from, we can choose where we go from there. We can accomplish things and feel proud about them. My journey through the Access program will always be my first little accomplishment.
The Access program gave me a chance, and this was the best thing I ever had joined. The first time I went to class, I got nervous because I was so weak in my English language. It was difficult for me, and as time passed in the program, I became stronger in my English. It's helped me a lot in my life. The Access program helped me to become more open-minded, educated, and helped me to improve my skills, and it made me more empathicious. It changed my life for the better. I had a new friends, and I became more social in my life, my community. I learned more about the American cultures, like how they think, talk, celebrate holidays. Access program inspired me to be more hopeful in my future. I have more determination to reach my goals. I'm so grateful to the Access program. This is how the United States helped Palestinian peoples in education, in which the Access program is the most amazing experience in my life.
Surprisingly, the sound of my alarm clock was not that annoying as usual. It was 6 o'clock sharp in the morning, but today I woke up very excited. Today, the 28th of July 2022, it will be a historical day. I screamed as I got up with the enthusiasm in my voice. I put my clothes on and got in my car. I was on cloud 9 and I couldn't stop shaking from excitement. It was the day that I would do the adventure of my dreams. I was going to skydive. I was not expecting to be afraid, as I have been dreaming about it since forever. At some point, I felt like I was going to die. And suddenly, the most joyful experiences of my life flashed in the front of my eyes. I could see every good moment I had lived. The Access program was one of the most exciting experiences of my life. You didn't expect to be accepted in Access, I said to myself in a low voice, but you did. You didn't think that you would leave your room and make good friendships with other teens. But you did. You've gone to different places with them, and you have experienced the amazing moments that you will never forget. I remembered summer days with the kids. You had never expected to know how to deal with children, but in Access Micro Scholarship for the first time in your life, you had the chance to put a hat of the teacher, I told myself. Suddenly, the plane shook and scattered a lot of ideas in the atmosphere around me. Things I used to fear, and things that I had considered as my big challenges. Things that I thought I would never do or know how to face. Am I a coward? I asked myself. Well, I'm not, but I have constructed limits for myself. And I was scared of many things. In Access Program, I have walled down the walls that were around my heart and mind. During Access Program, I had learned how to follow what I want to get what I have dreamed of. That scholarship was the adventure which helped me to discover myself.
Excited I was on my first day, how much of a hard task making my outfit seemed to be that day, and how wide my teacher's grin went when I came an hour and a half earlier than expected. On that day, I pushed open a door that didn't only reveal a new white-walled classroom, that didn't only reveal 18 new different faces, but a door that revealed a brighter and better future, a future full of happiness, smiles, and joy, a future full of new adventures and new experiences, a future full of change. It is so easy to say that those 2 years were able to change me in a way that I could never imagine or even predict. I used to be a childish girl that had no purpose in life other than living the moment and having fun. I would carelessly let time slip by without accomplishing anything useful, without having an ounce of regret or guilt. I was basically living in a cloud of smoke where everything seemed so blurry and messed up, where random things happened all willy-nilly. But only if you could see me now, I could easily say that I'm a whole different person. The sun has finally shone in my world, and suddenly everything is crystal clear. Joined by my new family, I went through lots of wonderful and life-changing experiences. I will never forget how funny we all looked in Halloween, or how much time and effort it took us to surprise our teacher on Christmas. I will never forget how wonderful it felt like being able to serve the community I live in. How great it felt being able to draw smiles on the faces of others, and how satisfied and happy I was on the day where I got to high-five a young kid in a hospital and watch his smile grow as he cuddled his new teddy bear. I will also never forget all the stress and disappointments I had to go through, all the times where I tried as hard as I could to turn pressure into motivation, just to do my best and be who I am today. Access made me realize that it's true. So your life begins at the end of your comfort zone, and Access has put me in the position where I have to stretch out of my comfort zone and learn to be comfortable with the unfamiliar and the unknown. Access taught me to dream big and take that goal of mine, that aim, and put it in front of my eyes. Look at it and review it every single day, and to go to the future and see it, and then come back to the present and work hard on it. And by working hard, I mean to sweat, roll up my sleeves, and plunge my hands into life up to the elbows in order to reach that goal. Access made me want to succeed and bring my dreams into reality as hard as I want to breathe. Because I don't want to live in the world that is given to me. I want to live in the world I dream of. Because now, thanks to Access, I realize that I never want to end up waking up every day and going to a job I don't like. Access was an eye-opening experience that made me expand my horizons and find out some abilities and talents that I didn't even know I had, and realize how much of an exciting place the world can be the moment you decide to take risks and say yes to new adventures. This program drew on my identity a leader that is not afraid of challenges, and who believes wholeheartedly that what I can conceive I can absolutely achieve too. A dreamer who wants to live every moment and make every second count in order to reach my goals. Who wants to leave no opportunities or dreams left behind when I leave this earth, and who wants to accomplish every single thing I could accomplish in my life.